Well, hello, friends. So my wife was needing a new pistol, and we did a little researching, a little looking, and well, I did a little researching, a little looking, and I decided we was going to get her an M&P Shield EZ. She's carried an M&P Shield for quite a while, but she was wanting something a little bit easier to manipulate, and well, hey, the Shield EZs came out quite a while back. They've kind of proved themselves to be that. And so I got her a little early Christmas present-ish, and part of it was hers. We do a little drawing at our gun club every year, and she won it, so we got a little money to put towards it. So yay her for showing up for work days and being an active member of the Sweetwater Rifle and Pistol Club in Sweetwater, Texas. She's also the secretary, but there wasn't any funny business. It was total random. But anyway, so we went with the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield EZ in 9mm, and because why not, we went ahead and got the Performance Center edition of said pistol. So let's see what the Performance Center sent us. Let's do a little unboxing and look at here on sitting on the floor of the den here at the McBride residence. So just opening it up, we got pretty much standard fare for packaging. I'm not going to get too far off in depth in that. Check this guy out. This is cool. Before we get to the actual pistol, let's set this down over here. Yeah, over here anyway. Look, you got a little case. It's got the Smith & Wesson emblem on it there, and inside said little case, I've already took a sneak peek if you hadn't guessed, is a cool little cleaning kit. It's got all your dye, all your brushes, and places to put your patches, and get your gun all cleaned up. It's got a little scrub brush, bristle brush. It all breaks down in there. It scrubs onto your handles so that you can scrub it up. Pretty cool. I think that's a nice little touch that the Performance Center did there, or Smith & Wesson did there anyway. Kind of nice, I think. Because we all know when our firearms need maintained. We use them, we got to clean them. And when you're paying a little extra, you might as well get a little extra. All right, so going back into the box. It comes with your kind of standard fare. Got a extra magazine. Magazines are kind of cool too. Not going to get too deep off into them. They decided to make these easier to load too for the ladies out there, or men too if you're having some hand strength issues as age happens. Kind of like they took a lead from some of the 22 pistols out there, 22 rimfire pistols. You pull this little deal down here and it drops it down, and you can just drop your cartridges in there without having to thumb them in. Pretty neat little feature there. Got you an Allen wrench for adjusting things on the firearm. Like I said, I'm not going to get into a review of the firearm actually, but we'll just kind of go over boxing stuff. Safety, safety, safety. Lock them up when they're not under your control. Pretty simple. You don't need the government to tell you that. You just do it. That's what a responsible gun owner does. And you teach all the little ones in your life about what these firearms do and not to mess with them without you there. Education, education, education. Sometimes you might need a board of education. But anyway, teach the little ones, and then be sure you keep an eye on them when they bring their friends over, and lock them up when they're not in use. You don't need the government to tell you that. All right, and that concludes that little deal. And then we'll get actually into the, let's see, before we get the gun out, we've got all the other associated stuff that comes. Yeah, there we go. You got your M&P 9 shield, little tag, easy to rack. Got all your warnings. There's my receipt, warranty stuff, and all important user's manual. Hang on to these things, read them, study them. You might think you know everything in the world about guns, but there's always room to learn. And so when you get a new firearm and it comes with the manual, pull it out and see what the manufacturer has to say. And you be surprised. You might learn something. Now for the Shield EZ. A drum roll. Sorry, I'm feeling goofy today. All right, the Shield EZ. Now, I've been a fan of the M&P Shield since the first time I picked one up, and that's pretty much my everyday carry now. Anyway, my M&P Shield, and I got the Performance Center model, mainly because I like the better sights. I could have put better sights on it myself, but hey, if you got the spare change, you might as well let somebody else do it for you, and it's a better job than I could do. I mean, that's all there is to it. So we've got the M&P Shield EZ, and it is super easy. I mean, 2 fingers, and you can manipulate the slide on these things. They are super easy to manipulate. Controls are very similar to a 1911. Performance Center does have the ported barrel and ported slide. I guess you didn't say ported slide. It's got cutouts in the slide. The port is actually on this one at the very end of the barrel. You can see right there, maybe. So when the slide is closed, you can still see the exposed port. I'm too lazy to get up and show you a close up. Well, what the heck? I'm going to anyway. Need to move around more anyhow. So anyway, let's take a look there. You can see there is the port. The one single big port they got in there. Another look at it. So you can see where it is. And like I say, it's exposed whenever the slide's all the way forward. So the cutouts on the slide really do nothing other than kind of look cool. Maybe lighten that up a little bit. But Shield's optics ready, supposedly. And I keep saying and. I need to get that out of my vocabulary on these videos. Kind of crept in there. And it's kind of annoying. But anyway, great little gun, I think. She's pleased with it so far. Hasn't taken it out and shot it yet. But she is able to manipulate it very well. And so if you're a lady out there that is looking for a nice everyday carry gun, or if you're a man out there that's looking for a nice everyday carry gun that's easier to manipulate because of whatever reason, hey, the M&P Shield EZs, I think they're the ticket for you. So there's a quick unboxing, a quick little look at the Shield EZs. I understand they make them in 30 super carry now. If you're into that cartridge, you know, if you're into a solution looking for a problem, I don't understand the cartridge, but some people love it. I think you can do everything you need to do with an everyday carry pistol on a 9mm. Because remember, if you're carrying these things, you're really not going to be looking for a gunfight. Because if you're out there looking for a gunfight, this ain't it. But if you're out there looking to get out of trouble, you know, if you get out there and you find trouble and you try to leave and trouble keeps following you, and you've done everything else you can to get out of trouble or get trouble away from you, this is a good trouble get back deal. Okay, for you. Uh, as far as a gunfighting pistol, this ain't it. But like me and most of us out there, I'm not in the gunfighting business. I left that when I retired. When I retired from the Army, when I hung up my boots and left the infantry behind me, I'm no longer in the gunfighting business. So now I carry, just because in case I can't dip out of trouble, the trouble just won't leave me alone, I carry a pistol. Uh, so, nice little gun. And y'all have fun out there.